Hello everyone, welcome back to Flotsam. It's been a while since we were last here, but there have been some decent updates. I pulled it up and then I hit it. Hey Phasian, welcome to the stream. So one of the big updates, and this is something that really made me want to jump in here and check this out, is they changed the way the world travel works. If you remember in my last series, you basically farmed an entire area where your little town was, and then you kind of fast traveled to a completely different area via a weird routing system on the world map of, okay, if you're here, that means you can go either to this other place or this other place. And if you chose place A, then you got to choose a couple of different places after that. And if you chose place B, then you got to choose a couple of different places after that. Sometimes they would cross, sometimes they wouldn't. And some of them took a resource, oil, to get from one to the other. Basically, that required fuel. Since then, they've basically done away with that entire map. And now we basically seem to be on one giant world map and just zoomed into an area. So the oil still exists, but it's used like it would be more in real life. You travel from location to location within the world, but you can choose which direction you go and how you do it, and how far you go based on how much oil you're willing to spend. But enough gabbing about that, because we'll just get into it and take a look at it. Other than that, they've added a bunch of new points of interest scattered around, added some new recipes, changed some recipes, things like that. Usual stuff you see with game updates, especially this kind of early in the development cycle. And there's also, of course, a lot of performance and bug fixes, which of course every game needs. So without too much more introduction, I think we should just get into it and get started. Okay. Well, that's it then. Engine failure stopped our journey. Perhaps we should use this opportunity to expand the town and go explore. Who needs land? These endless blue waves, that's all we need. The flooded world is our oyster. Let's polish this plastic into beautiful pearls. First, repair the engine. So let's see if we can find a suitably amusing name. Awfulton? Oh, we could go with some of the Kraken stuff. Kaliner would be amused. Okay. Well, we saw the two Kraken ones early and then haven't seen them yet. I could probably type those in. I'm trying to see if there's any other that look kind of funny. So far, yeah, we'll go with Krakenton. I should have, done a Kraken name? Well, we're going to. Because, well, yeah. Alright, let's get started. So, along with the change to the world map, which I could actually zoom out all the way and show you the world map now. So now, it is one giant map, and you travel on your boat based on how much oil you have. You can see over here this meter shows how much oil you have in orange. Well, in, I guess, orange and yellow. And then as you move the cursor farther out, you use the oil you have. So you have to be careful about how much travel you do, of course. But you can use as much of what you have as you want before you make more. So our town heart, if you recall, used to be a lighthouse. Let's pause this. Used to be like a little lighthouse looking building, and it still has that lighthouse look, but now it's actually a boat. which is useful because you need to be able to travel from island to island. So I'm going to remind myself of the controls here. I guess I could look also. WASD, Q and E for rotation. Resources are, of course, plastic, wood, and the other stuff we find later. Buoys for fishing and collecting. Landmarks are those points of interest. We'll get to those very soon. The map is, of course, changed, as I just talked about. And then there's the ship, and there's landmarks pointed out on the map so we can see where we can go, what's available to us when we travel to a new spot. And then, of course, flotsam and fish on the world map as well as on the local map. And then the town movement, you got a fixture engine, which it hinted at in the intro text there. You need oil to fuel it, of course. And then you just choose your destination choice, and it'll show you how much of your land is going to be, or how much of the water land, yeah, like we have land. How much of the water is going to be available to us. All right, so let's see here. We have 3 people. There we go. There's like a person icon down here and a person icon up here, and it's a little confusing. So Sammy Flot here it moves fast, so he'd be good for swimming in the early part of the map here. He'll eat basically anything, which is good.
Hey, hello.
Jane Magellan, she drinks less, so she's useful for pretty much anything there, and of course she'll eat anything as well.
Hey, hello.
And Jane Debris it eats a lot, so this isn't great to have, but yeah. They all will eat pretty much anything, and they all have pretty good skills.
Hello.
Or pretty good health, food, and sleep. The females have a bottle, and they do indeed. That is hilarious.
Hello.
The other thing we can do now also is we can rename characters. So I'm going to name them after some of my supporters.
Hey, hello.
I will try to follow gender, but if supporters really want to be named after characters, well, that's the way they go. Let me see. I need to check a name here. I pulled this up beforehand. Yep. And then I have no other female supporters, so I will take volunteers for which guy doesn't care or would like to be named after or named as a female character. Actually, I can name one more. She has been quite a support. So we'll start out with those 3, and I'll continue naming our drifters after supporters, and then when that's done, folks in chat who would like to be named I'm open to naming folks and people after folks. Jeez, oh Pete, drifters after folks in chat. All right, so let's send some people out to get some plastic, and out to get some. It's good to do it in multiples of. Oh, is it 4 or 5? Now I can't remember, and I did this one just willy-nilly. But okay, are you guys gonna swim? How's this going? Building, hauling, crafting. Guess maybe I need to increase them? Oh, they're swimming. Okay, I just missed them. Swimmer. Oh, you know what? We need to increase one of these to 2 so we can get all 3 drifters out there. Let me knock that back down to 1 priority before I forget and wonder why stuff is going crazy. Okay, building. Yes, the building menu. We can build stuff for the town, food-related, water-related, workshops, boats, and then navigation. So town is like walkways, storages, and beds. Food workshops are things like drying racks, which we'll get to very quickly, and then eventually the woodworking shed and oil refinery. Oh, that's the other thing they added too. You can refine oil from plastic in this. So instead of having to collect oil, whether you can or not, I don't know, but instead of having to collect oil, you can make your oil out of plastic. And then a distiller to make water, food, of course. Oh, you can grow seaweed now. And also fish sticks. And then stuff for boats for both scavenging and for fishing. So how are we going here? We've got 20 food, 5 plastic, 4 wood. There comes plastic command. And that's wet wood, so we need to dry the wood. It looks like it is 5 pieces per hull. Alright, so let's build now. We should be able to build some platforms, some walkways here. Since they changed the layout of the island, the town here a little bit, I think I may build like 1 walkway here. Guess we can only go out to 8. And they snap now too, which is good. Let's see, 8 right there. So someone can build that. Maybe we'll designate someone as the builder here. Don't think it mattered who.
Yo.
Since Catherine's going to require additional food, maybe it'd be good for her to have building duties. Oh, and it does show where that drifter is currently. When you have them selected here, then it'll highlight them and show you not only where they are, but what they're doing, where they're heading, things like that, which is nice. I don't think that was in the game 6 months ago or so, last I played it. But as is not surprising, games change, especially after 6 months, and new features are added, quality of life and otherwise. Okay, so Ontario Gardner is building, even though, well, I guess he has equal priority for all things, so that makes sense that he could jump in on that just as easily as anybody else. Alright, so now we have that. We could build a small drying rack. Maybe right there. Because we need to start drying out that wet wood, so we have some dry wood to use for stuff very soon. I think the whale got a bit of an upgrade too in terms of its look. Oh, Drifter's needs. Hunger, thirst, and rest. That makes complete sense. As long as we have the stuff, then we just have to wait for them to use it. Stuff's just like launching out of the ship to build with.
Hey.
Okay, good. So Catherine is building. Since she was here, she jumped on the building right away. We do have to fix the engine. How does that work? There's a thing to click to fix the engine. Where's that at? Ah, here it is. Repair engine. Don't know what it takes to repair, but we don't need to move yet anyway, so there's no sense in repairing it. Okay, so they automatically set up to start drying wood. That's the default because there's only one choice here right now. Eventually there will be other choices here, I think, for fish and things like that. Build another. Passive producers. So passive producers are things that, yeah, like the drying rack where you just load it up and it just does its thing. And then production limits so we can limit how much stuff we have in storage of each item. And we'll do that. What did I do? Oh, I clicked something. That zooms way in. Wow. So this is the production limits thing here. Right now the only thing we can make is dry wood. Excuse me, so it's the only one that's available. I think I commented on this when I played the series last time, but the music in this game is really neat. I enjoy it. So we have 53 out of 100 storage slots filled in the town heart here. And we also have 17 out of 40 liquid storage filled. We can build more storages later with this. We could build more now if we wanted to, but I don't see the point just yet. We really need to start collecting the dry wood. Part of what we need it for is to distill. I think we'll probably keep making drying racks here. See if I can place this across from the other one. And then that auto-selected dry wood. That's good. The other thing I can do is I can rename my town heart, and you can rename the different drying racks and whatnot as well. Which is nice because if you wanted to say, you know, wood drying rack or fish drying rack, that way you knew what it was you were working on that. I guess I could rename my town heart to Wally World. Let's speed this up a bit. Forgot about that. Shortcut, yeah. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. That's easy enough to remember. What else do we have? Okay, yeah, snap to the town heart. Fix the rotation if we've rotated like this. Or I think middle mouse. Yeah, middle mouse also does rotate. Right click does drag around. And then left click drags a box. I'm not sure what that, I guess to select a character. A drifter. Oh, and they just passed out on the deck of the ship. Perfect. One thing I think this game could potentially use is some sort of a picker tool, like a eyedropper tool. Like, okay, I want to make another one of these. Do I press a key? Could I press a key to say, okay, I want to make another one? Similar to like using Q in Factorio or various keys in other games. But we really need to get the wood drying, so because it takes a while. Oh, we actually have 6 dried wood already. Nice. Can we make a distiller yet? No, we need... Oh, we need more plastic now. Did I use all my plastic already? Oh, I did. Our buoy is done. Let's, collect that. And collect... That buoy just ended. That's good timing. And I will put another one out on this patch here of plastic. That way we are going in all 3 directions. I like how they swim. Kind of hilarious. Well, a little bit of lag there. So, when we were building earlier, I'll use this as an example. Our vessel or our town can only go out as far as these little hammers go. Our drifters can swim out much further, basically as far as the highlighted area on the world map. And then also I think we could see it with, we can see it here with the buoy selected. That's how far out our drifters can swim. I'm not sure if the boats have a further range again, or if they're just faster now, or can carry more. Probably just faster and carrying more. Water. Yes. Okay. So I want to try and figure out how to position this along with this. Maybe we just go out kind of as far as it'll let us go with straight line. Doesn't seem right. Maybe it is. Oh, I like the little boop noises to tell you that that you've hit a point where your most value is. Okay, Ontario's building this one. Oh yeah, now the wood's coming in. Guess maybe we have to put it out here. Okay, hopefully somebody will. There they go. That is...
Yo.
Nope.
Hallo.
Ontario?
Hey, hallo.
No, I think it was Catherine stocking that up. But Ontario's doing the building. Okay. At this point, it doesn't horribly matter. There's only a few jobs to do anyway. Alright, so here at the distiller, I'm just going to say we want to make an infinite number, auto queue up fresh water. So what they'll do is they'll gather up, presumably out of the ocean, some salt water. They'll grab some... Oh, we need kindling. Firewood, I forgot about that. That's done here. It means we need more plastic. And they've already farmed all that plastic. Wow. They are not slow. How are we doing over here? Oopsie. We're doing over here. That's going to take a little bit to get used to. That zoom way out. Lose your position there. Can I get... Yeah, I know. There's no firewood. I forgot. You need firewood. Okay, here we go. So I think I'll just put the firewood workshop here, the woodworking shed. And that'll get someone started on building that hopefully very soon. I also like the sound effect of the wood drying. They pop. That's funny. Wet wood does us no good, as far as I can remember. We need to dry it, so we might as well be able to dry it as fast as possible. You saw someone took a drink there. I think it was Ontario. We're running low on water now. We only have 9 water left. So we need to get someone designated here for crafting at workshops. I think maybe Ontario. He seems to like to build. So we'll give him the priority on crafting. Is there also a position that needs to water gathering and desalinating? Yeah, so we'll give Kathy that job. I think Kathy also was the one who drinks the least amount of water, which is kind of funny. But what are you going to do? Okay, let's just make... I'll make all 7. I want to queue these up one at a time because I want to make sure... I don't want a lot of excess firewood, although we could limit it via this control here. We could say, okay, well, we only want to have, I don't know, 20. No, maybe not even that much at this point in the game. Let's say 10 firewood. And then I could actually just do infinite queue here. And Ontario will just work through that whenever there's not 10. Each craft makes 2 out of 1 dry wood. So that means that he'll stop after he does 5 crafts. Well, he'll stop after longer than that because the first few will go right into the distiller to be used. We can make rope, but we're not going to make rope yet. We need to make it here also. Water, we basically need to stop it at 40, so I guess I could limit that to 40. And then the dry wood, I'm not worried about. Make it all. Oh, workshops. So I just talked about it, but you pick a recipe. Here's how the recipe works. You pick production queue. So you could say, okay, I want to make a few pieces of rope, and then I want to make firewood forever. And then when we run low on rope again, make a few more pieces of rope, and then set firewood back to infinite. So that's good that we can do that. I forgot about that. That's what I get for not reading. That'll learn me. How are we doing on salvage? So a few there. We're not salvaging as much right now because they all have other jobs to work on. So as you can see, Catherine is stoking the fires for the water for some reason. Where is Kathy?
Hey.
She is salvaging, salvaging. So, yeah. Probably come in and take over. Oh. No, she went back out for hunting. They probably should consider having a female voice when you click on your female characters. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. Each their own. Right, so Ontario is producing away. We have already increased our water reserves, even with what's been consumed since the last time I looked at it. We're going to get working on food pretty soon. Yes, we only have 12 left, so we should probably figure out where next we want to travel. That includes fish. There's 2 fish schools here, so that would be a good place if I could squeeze in some other salvaging, like that plastic over there. So that might be a good option to go right there. But we won't be able to stay too long because there's no wood there, so... oh, by the way, escape takes you out of the world map and back to the local map. There's also M that takes you in and back out again. There's a couple options here. Okay, there's no more dry or wet wood left to dry, so these guys are all going to go a bit fallow. But we just need to collect some more. We have 7. I guess I could enlarge it. I forgot you can enlarge these. Okay, we're gonna enlarge it. That one's still good. This one has 3 left. If I am big in it, yeah, we'll do that. Instead of making it, instead of putting down a new one, I'll just make it bigger. So we should probably assign someone to repair the engine. Because as soon as that gets repaired, we can move. How are we doing on kindling? 2 kindling available. Yeah, Ontario's going to town on this. Maybe I should turn off the infinite queue and give him a break here so he can work on something else. Oh. There goes Catherine. Yep, Catherine's going to bang on the engine, so that's good. And is it fixed? It appears to be fixed. Nice. So the engine has a durability meter here. I think it was at about half. So I'm assuming after you use it so long, it becomes less durable and you have to go fix it. Well, we used a lot of... How long does it take to make firewood? Jeez. Chop chop, Ontario. Okay.
Yo.
Catherine is thirsty and sleepy. Someone else passed out over here. Ontario? Yeah. Ontario passed out. We have Kathy who just fell asleep as well, so it must be nighttime. And Ontario has woken up and is going to make a bunch of noise to wake everybody else up. Someone is hungry. Yeah, we're going to have to get moving pretty soon. In fact, we might just want to go ahead and move. We have a decent amount of plastic, so I can remove the marker there. We can always come back. That's the thing. If we need to come back and get more stuff, we can. But at this point, we'll let Kathy head out, get one more load of wood before we leave, and that way we'll have something to put on the drying racks. I guess if you're bored, you can make a few more. There's 6 in storage, but... Is that it? Full up? Yes. Okay, good. I will remove the marker once she makes it back to the boat. I'm assuming we could probably mark it to leave, or maybe it won't let us leave until then, but I'm assuming we can't leave them behind at least. We do need to make some beds for them because they'll sleep shorter and better if they have a bed to sleep in. Okay, let's head out. Actually, I'll just do M. And we wanted to try and aim for having both of those schools of fish as well as that plot of plastic there. That leaves about half of our oil. That's cool. Okay, and in we go. Alright, so now we need... Oh, we probably need a boat in order to fish. I didn't think about that. Can we build boat stuff? We need rope for boats. Okay. Let's see. Rotate a little bit here so I can see what's going on. Make a couple of ropes. How many do we need? We need one for that. Oh, we need metal scrap. Well... Wait, can they fish? I vaguely recall they could fish themselves. Wasn't there a way we could have them fish without... Well, I might have just wasted that, that fuel. And basically killed myself. How... Was there a way to make them fish without the boat? Because otherwise we need to move again. Guess maybe there wasn't. It won't let me place the buoys on the fish schools. Either that or it was a feature they took out. Well, I guess we need to move again. Let's go to some place where we can get... maybe some metal scrap. We don't have very far to go. or very far that we can go. So hopefully this place here has metal scrap, because otherwise we're going to be hurting. I'm only going to go as far as I actually need to go. We may have to restart already. Okay. So first thing, let's go here, and we need a salvage boat. Okay. So how do we get scrap, metal scrap, if we can't salvage without a salvage, if we can't salvage from the islands without the salvage boat? Oh, we can make oil from plastic, so we're not going to die. I forgot about that. Maybe I'll put that here next to the... No, maybe I'll put it here. Let's try to make oil. Let's look at the map some more. Seaweed-covered rocks. Leaking water tower. How do we get metal? Factory ruins. But if we can't salvage without a boat, and we need a... Well, while we're trying to figure it out, I suppose we could do some of this. Some of this. Oh, I guess we could grow seaweed. Yeah, I know somebody's hungry. But we don't have any seaweed spores to grow. That is huge. And we can't dry fish because we don't have any fish. Okay. Well, we can make a mooring point now. I could at least do that. Put there. And then there. I would like to look for food. Thank you. I tried looking for food, but we couldn't fish. Abandoned motorboats. Seaweed covered rocks. Let's make some oil, I guess. So, 5 plastic becomes 1 oil. I don't know how much 1 oil actually is, though, as far as the thing goes. Guess we'll see here. Yeah, a little bit. About an 1/8 or so, maybe. Yeah, we really need to work on collecting plastic then if we're going to make oil out of it. Move twice. Well, it's got 100% durability. I wonder if we'd like have to hit something or something like that. Boats. Okay, build a boat. Free wearing point. And of course, you need stuff to build it with. Yeah, we don't have the scrap metal. Okay, well, we'll hopefully make some oil here. We can see how far we can get. Maybe we could try another location. Factory. Abandoned motorboats. Abandoned motorboats. And I don't know. We could try, I suppose, like this shack town. And see if that'll let us. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. See if that'll let us. Oh wait, we can zoom in where we're not at. Oh, so we can salvage some. Okay, good. Let's go there. Move. So apparently some places you can salvage with a boat, and some places you can salvage with a only or by swimming also. That's good. Okay. In we go. And where are we? Let's go here. C for center. Salvage, please. And then, of course, I want a buoy. Not there. I want it on plastic. Way down here. And we are out of food, so we need to hopefully move quickly before we die. Unless maybe we find some food. Ooh, we found some canned food here. Nice. You know what? Can we get more than one drifter? Apparently not. Don't get only sticks. Get the food. They're not very smart drifters. I know, you're hungry, Kathy. We're working on it. Please collect the food this time. Why won't it let me select more than one person? That is weird. Well, I guess since two people are, or one person is bored, we could send two people to get more plastic. Did you get more sticks? You got more sticks. Stop getting sticks.
Hello.
Okay. Let's go super fast. See if we can't get this island cleaned out before they die from hunger.
Hey, hello.
Because they're going to start losing health. Yeah, they're already losing health here. So if they don't eat soon, they're going to die. And we might have to start over. But I guess lesson learned if we do. So while we're doing that, let me go here. Was it Lonely Island we were at? Yeah, I think so. If I zoom in on that. Maybe? Here it is. So I guess it says we should put them on a boat. Yeah. Okay. So I guess I didn't know we could see the details of what was going on the islands without actually sailing there, which is nice. It's annoying. It really is. Please do something other than sticks. Can I, like, click and prioritize? No. How's the health doing? Falling fast. And the town is full. Okay. Thank you. Well, now someone else has something to do. They're all sleeping. And they're all starving.
Hello. Österme.
So these storages can hold 20 items. Whereas the town heart can hold 100. So hopefully you don't fill it up with this garbage before it's time to get food. Although I guess I could stop the collection of plastic. Oh, it's going to stop pretty soon anyway. Maybe you can make some more oil. And some more firewood. Instead. Okay, you finally collected all the sticks. Now we can actually get some work done. I thought that the whale was going to have a tooltip there, but it was just the town, the corner of the town. Okay, good. You found all the scrap metal. Now we can make a boat, at least. Hopefully. Yeah, it only needs 4, and there were 5. Good. And go get the, Oh, I didn't want ropes. No, I don't want a rope. There we go. Okay, good. Now you're getting the food. Good, 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 good. Now get back here before you all die. Please, hurry. Okay, somebody? Human? There we go. Yeah. Hey, we cut it close. But let's see about moving. To this fishing area here, perhaps? I think this might be the one we were at before. center. There we go. All right. Fishing boat. There. Let me build that thing fast. Faster. Well, only one person actually... Oh no, all three of them ate one food ration. And now their health is full, which is great. And their hunger is pretty good. Oh, research. You can unlock more advanced constructions by researching them. You can find the constructions to research through the research panel. To research new constructions, you need research points. These you can find on landmarks that have the scavenge option. So the one we were at had 5 research points, and by clearing it, we got those 5 research points. So now we could build houses. We could get the option to build houses. We're halfway towards large storage yards, but we don't really need them. We could set up a scrap smith, which will let us process the metal scrap into other things. Plastic recycler. Solar still is probably where I want to go early on, or maybe even the desalinator. Small water container. Water container. These are external storages for water, other than the town heart. And then we can also have food. I think those are pretty much the same as they were last time we played. Okay, so now we have a fishing boat. Thank goodness, we have a fishing boat. Go get the fishes. We'll probably say we need to collect some more salvage as well. Can I get it to an even 5? No. Alright, that's fine. We'll get this fish. And we need that fish drying rack now. Build more here. And then food, fish sticks. Fish sticks. Wow, that didn't last long. Is that really? Okay. 10 fish is 1 boat. And that's all there was. Okay, good. Make some fish sticks. Alright, good. Now what else do we need to collect? That was both fish there. Oh, we have much wider range now. Because of the boats. Oh, that's good. Okay. But we don't have a... We don't have a scavenging boat. We only have a swimming thing here, which means that we still have the small range to work with. So we need to find some place that has more places we can get stuff from. Okay, back to the map then we go. Factory ruins. We can swim salvage it, that's good. And it has metal scrap and oil. Excellent. So this oil that I'm making right now, don't really need to make. Let me cancel the one that's not started yet. We can get lots of oil. Making fish sticks? Are making fish sticks. Nice. Actually, let's go ahead and set that up for infinite. We have lots of wood to use. I think maybe I remove this marker. And we move on to over here, where we can get some more. Now we have this much larger range. we'll go like here. And I can get this one, and this one, and this one, which will give us seaweed, which will be useful, I think. Alright, so let's go scavenge. Not seaweed covered rocks. Oh, we have to be within swimming range. Right. That's kind of a pain. How about this one? No, we're not. Okay, let's try this again. Get closer this way. Maybe we'll go there. Man, we're burning through a lot of oil. Good thing we can make it easily enough. Salvage. Okay, good. Someone please go salvage that. And of course, it won't let us pick more than one person. I think I need to assign someone to be able to salvage, or to have priority on salvaging ruins. Yes, I do. I think it'll have to be Catherine. Although potentially it should actually be Ontario. Let's take his crafting duties down just a notch. Yes, hopefully he'll go out to scavenge. Somebody's going. Ontario, good. So they're of course going to get the oil first. Because of course. How are we doing on fish? We have 2 dried fish. 4 not dried fish. The fish still on the sticks. And yep, he got the oil first. Yes, I hear you. We have food. Eat. Should probably start building beds also. How big are these? Pretty small. I think I will build another platform out here. Kind of across from the one over on the other side. I can go out 8. And then we could build a couple of beds. Eventually. So did that oil that we made go into the engine directly? No, it did not. It is here. Don't know how you make it go into the engine. Because the engine obviously doesn't have very much fuel in it. Maybe that's just a resupply kind of action. 5. There are 10 in there. Good. Okay. We do have some scrap left. Oh, I could make a salvage boat. Let's do another mooring point here. Alright, we're going to have to get salvaging again very quickly. Oh, look. They managed to salvage parts of each off of that one. Okay, we've got a boat. Excellent. Get over here and salvage some plastic on the boat. We also need to start looking for the next bit of food. More fish. There's some fish there. We could go in that direction. A lot of fish over there. So maybe better to do something like this. Oop, center. There we go. It's like an outrigger pontoon. And they can haul 10. Okay, so let's actually remove this marker. And let's move the boat again. Looks somebody loaded up the oil into the engine apparently. Let's go this way. Maybe right like there. That'll salvage some water. And I also want to find those fishing nodes. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Here's one. Oh. Okay, that's weird. I want to say the other one was over here on this side someplace. That would be wrong. It's down here. Alright. We'll send the fishing boat out. We'll send the salvage boat out. We can also have someone swim in to get this plastic. If we have the inclination. Oh, go get the food. You know what? Actually, let's not do that. I want to go fish. I don't think there was a fishing duty. Oh, there is fishing duties. Who's on that boat? Ontario. Okay. Let's get Catherine out and do some fishing. ASAP. There she goes. We're out of food again.
Hey.
And we're getting down to 0% food left, which means we're losing hunger pretty soon, or health pretty soon. Nice. So, what happens when the water thing is filled up? Because they obviously can't put it anywhere. Let's turn this off. Because they're salvaging water from the thing. Maybe it'll just stay on the boat. Alright, so we need to spend some more stuff. Let's make some more beds. Can't. We need more sticks. Doggone it. What do we have so much of? Oh, we don't... Oh, the water is the inventory that's full. Okay. Let me do a boat salvage point for wood over here, I think, because I think it's probably too far for swimming. It is indeed. I would like to build more boats, too. Let's go ahead and get more boats being built. Maybe. Why you network? Too close to the edge? Yeah, I think so. Let's do that then. And we're going to have to salvage some of this plastic now. 40. That's a multiple of 5. Alright. And a mooring point we don't have enough plastic for anymore. Then we'll have to retrieve some. So I just can't unload these two units of water until... Okay, well that's done at least. Let's see... And it won't be able to unload that water. It won't be able to go and get wood until it unloads the water. Kind of a bummer. Come on. There you are. And then this needs more wood to build a boat. Even a salvage boat, yes. Oh, there's 2 food, so somebody eat. There you go. Good job. One more water left to unload. Suppose I could build... Oh, we don't have the water. We can't make the water storage yet. We haven't researched it. Well, we do have 15 research points. So... We could build a water container. Ah, there it goes. It just took time. Had to use it up first. But I think we've done all the fishing we can do. Here. Yep. We really need that other salvage boat. At this point. Here it comes. Here they come back with that, which means we'll just need to dry the wood in order to be able to make the boat. Well, just gotta wait for the fish to dry. There's plenty to make, so make it. Well, I guess I could put out another drying rack to make it go a bit faster, but we don't have supplies for it. We need more wood. Go, go, go. Build, build, build. Work, work, work. Do stuff, do stuff, do stuff. Okay, boat time. Yes, boat time. Build a boat. Yes, hungry, I know. Cook food. Or dry food. next change size. Excellent. Okay, and then I want someone else to go here. Now that's more water. We don't need more water just yet. Here. Someone can go salvage that. Yeah, that's got 30 water in it. We don't need water for a while. Definitely want to do these as well. Raw seaweed and seaweed spores. So seaweed is for food. That's good. So we can grow our food. That makes my life happier. Okay, let's build those other 2 beds now. Well, one of the 2 beds. How's it going out here at the viaduct? Lots of scrap. Lots of scrap. You know what? Actually, let's go out here first. Salvage out there. And not so much here, because we don't need as much scrap as we need other stuff right now, like food. In the meantime, I can build another mooring point. Oh, it's because of this is here. Okay. Can I put another one out here? I can. Good. Perfect. We'll build that. Build another salvage boat. And that'll make my life happier. Can I set multiple people? No, you still can only have one salvager salvaging out there. That's unfortunate. Did we eat all the fish or cook all the fish yet? Dry all the fish? Whatever we're doing to fish? Looks like we did. Hey, Momano Gaming. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Okay, that's the last of the fish that need drying. So now we need to make... Now we can probably make the seaweed thingy. If we make some rope. Make some rope. Couple of ropes. We need 3. Oh wow, thank you for the sub as well with Prime. And seaweed grower. Put it in here. We should have some of those seaweed spores that we picked up from the other island. Or we should have them soon if we don't have them already. Okay, seaweed. Or seaweed. We don't have the spores yet. Been waiting, huh? This game is very interesting to me. It's a city builder without combat, which for me is kind of I guess a gold mine of sorts. I don't often find them. Remove that. And let's look at the next salvage. We need water yet. We don't need it just quite yet. Where's that other... Wasn't there another thing? Yeah, I guess we can go back here. Salvage that. Who's complaining about what? Yeah, I've been streaming now for 10 months. Yeah, I have a tight, loyal following, I guess. I stream often, about 4 times a week, and a lot of folks like to hang around. A lot of the same folks like to hang around. Alright, so we have full inventory again. Too much plastic. Okay, so let's process some of that plastic, I guess, or use some of the plastic. Can we make another bed yet? We can extend... So maybe I should have put the beds on the inside here. I should have put the beds on the inside here. No maybe about it. Yeah, views are like the number of people who have watched my stream. Number of stream watches, I guess. Deconstruct one of those. Just about time we could go start... could start collecting... What we need is more storage, really. Let's do another storage here. And then we can recover this bed, because I can put more mooring points on the outside of this one and put these smaller objects like beds here on the inside. Okay, come on. Thank you. Go. Okay, so we need more wood. We have harvested all the wood we had, I think. And now we need to do another one. Almost. 4 left in that one, 75 left in that one. This is done. We could get some more water next. And we have harvested all that seaweed. Another seaweed island out here, though. I can flag that one. Oh, this one can take multiple people. Well, that's convenient. Oh, once you set... Oh... Once you start the salvage, you can't change the number of salvagers. Interesting. Alright, so we have seaweed spores someplace? Yes, we do. Are these growing? We need somebody assigned to food. We're going to have to go find that other person again. Let's do less on the building, more on the fooding. This takes 10 minutes to harvest at frailer speed. We're at full speed here, so that makes sense. It's full again already? full again already. Whoa. I have to go out and get some of that water from the water tower pretty soon. Oh, it's growing now. Good. Good. It's growing. Okay, we definitely need more wood. We also need to get more seaweed. Might need to set up another grower. How goes this one? Done. Excellent. Everything else is salvage other than finishing that seaweed rocks and getting the water tower. Or I guess Flotsam. It's all salvage. So full. Well, we can make some more firewood. Make a couple more oil too, just to fill up the tank. Yeah, so we can set multiples here. Not that I want multiples, but once we start it, we can't change it, which is kind of weird. Like, what if I decided I wanted to? Someone go fetch the water. There you go. This boat is full of wood. It can't unload. Right now, it can only unload into the drying racks, so... that is that. Because it's full again. Why was they snap weird? There it goes. Alright, I think once we harvest all that water and the last of the seaweed that I'm assuming isn't yet harvested, and we have 6 more seaweed spores out there. Then I want to move on to find that person. Is that Lonely Island, I think? Yes. So move on over there. Actually, we kind of could before we even finish this tower, this water tower. If we wanted to. You heading out to get the seaweed or the water? Probably the seaweed. That's weird. It doesn't show you the line. But yeah, they're going for the seaweed. Someone else going for the water? Water to unload still. Somebody unload that water. It goes into here where there's plenty of room. But yeah, I think I need to build another extension to the walkway here. So that we can build another seaweed farm when we make more rope. Well, now we have plenty of food. gathering water. That's good. Did we finish collecting from the other seaweed land? Yes, we did. So we just have a bit of water left to collect from here. And then we can move on. We can move on sooner. Doesn't really matter. You're full of seaweed spores, and you are empty. Build another seaweed grower. It's so funny that they swim across. But as critical as we were a few minutes ago, we're in much better shape now. But now I know the mechanics of how this works, so it'll be a little bit better. Oh, excellent. Grow the seaweed, grow the seaweed. Perfect. Okay. Water has been salvaged. Excellent. So let's move. Where are you going? Oh, you're going to harvest wood. Okay, well, we're going to remove that marker. You can go back. Sorry. Let's move out here where we can encompass a bit more. Yeah, let's go there. The long haul. Use about 3/4 of our oil, but oil's cheap now that we can make it out of plastic. Yeah, look, it's filling up still because we had oil that we hadn't used. That's funny. Alright. So, we'll come over here and we'll rescue another colonist, another drifter. And while that one's going on, we can build another bed for her. Don't need the seaweed just yet. We could go talk to the seagull. That might be amusing. I think, though, it's probably time to end. Seagull? Okay, seaweed-covered rocks. Where's the seagull? That's interesting. Not where it's supposed to be. Okay, well, we need more wood. Which is a good thing we have a bit of wood right here. So someone can go fetch some of that. We're probably pretty full up on stuff here, yeah. So we could use a way to deal with those metal scraps, which probably means going to the research. Oh, we got a lot of research to use. Oh, fishing hut. That's... Okay, that's a renewable source of fish. Get a food truck, a fish kebab. I think we'll save this stuff for the next time. Anyone who is watching who is planning on streaming would like a raid. Otherwise, I'll find a raid target for us. And we did pick up the 4th colonist. So, for those of you who are watching, if you would like to be a female colonist, let me know, and I can name you after a female colonist. We don't have any. I don't want to gender swap anyone without them agreeing to it, so I'm going to not do that. But otherwise, we're gonna pick a target, and we will name that colonist in the next stream. We'll also look at the research next time, and keep moving around. Keep looking at what's out there. Okay, so we're gonna raid the co-op junkies. They're playing Pixark tonight. All right, so thank you guys for coming. I don't know how many streams this game will last. The first time we played it lasted 3 episodes, 3 streams, so it may only be about that long as well. But it depends on how much content there is or what there is to explore. So so come back on Saturday evening at the same time, 9:30 Eastern U.S. time, and we will return to Flotsam. Thank you again, Momono Gaming, for the follow and the sub. And thank you everyone for coming. And I will see you next time, and enjoy the raid on the Co-op Junkies. Bye for now.